Hello students, welcome to Learning English. Today we'll learn about active listening. This is Neelam Nisar. Let's start. Can you name 4 basic communication skills? Yes, please. Write them in the comments below. They are reading, writing, listening and speaking. Well, now which one of them do you think is more important than others? Yes, please. Write the answers in the comments. So, out of these 4 skills, which do you think you are good at? Here I write an incomplete sentence and you will complete it choosing one of the skills. I am good at reading. What about you? I am waiting for your answers. Well done. Now, I change the sentence by replacing good with not good. And you tell me which skill you think you are not good at. I am not good at listening. What about you? Write in the comments below. Impressive. I should inform you that according to the researchers, most of us are weak in listening in comparison with other communication skills. So, we are going to learn about active listening in today's session. We will see why should we listen to others. We will make a list of useful tips for becoming active listeners. And we will do some practice of listening and speaking as well. This practice will help us to improve our pronunciation and vocabulary. It also helps you to pass your graded assignment at the end of this course. So as we have discussed, listening is one of the most important skills you can have. How well you listen has a major impact on your job effectiveness and on the quality of your relationships with others. We'll talk about the purposes of listening. For instance, we listen to obtain information, we listen to understand, we listen for enjoyment, and we listen to learn. Active listening is to make a conscious effort to hear not only the words that another person is saying, but more importantly, the complete message being communicated. There are 5 key active listening techniques you can use to help you become a more effective listener. Number 1, pay attention. Number 2, show that you are listening. Number 3, provide feedback. Number 4, defer judgment. And number 5, respond appropriately. This is about becoming an active listener. We'll watch a video now and we'll listen to the speaker carefully. Let's watch together.
Think about how much information you get every day from listening. Your boss, your colleagues, your clients, and your suppliers may communicate with you often. So will your family and friends. How much of what all these people say do you pay attention to? How much are you actually remembering from these conversations? Chances are, it's a lot less than you think. A lot of times we act as if we're listening to the other person, but the reality is that our minds are racing to other topics or already planning what we're going to say in return. This means that we can miss important things that the other person is saying. Active listening is when you make a conscious effort to hear and understand people so that you get the complete message. There are several things you can do to become an active listener. First, you need to pay attention. We know this is a bit obvious, but it's the most important part of active listening. For instance, make eye contact with the person talking to you. Ignore outside factors like other conversations so that you can focus solely on what the person is saying. Most importantly, put your own thoughts on hold. Resist the urge to start planning out what you're going to say in return. You also need to show the other person that you're listening to them. You can nod your head, smile, and say yes occasionally. All of these signals let the other person know you're still with them. Providing feedback on what the other person has just said is another important part of active listening. For instance, all of us hear information through our own personal filters and judgments. This can affect our understanding. To make sure you heard and understood the message correctly, paraphrase it or repeat it back to the person. You can also ask questions to get more information, but make sure that you listen to what they're saying before you plan your response. You also need to avoid interrupting when they are speaking. Once they're finished, you can respond appropriately and with an honest answer or opinion. Active listening is a skill that all of us should use more often. The better you are at listening, the more information you'll receive. This can pay off with big rewards in your career and strengthen your bonds with family and friends. You can find out more about active listening in the article that accompanies this video.
Now you will answer the questions given in worksheet 1. These questions are: what is active listening? Why is it important to listen actively? And what are the several things we can do to improve our listening? I hope you can give the answers now. Now we'll watch the video again and find the nouns and verbs spoken in the video. Let's start to collect them. I have made a list for you. It's a sample list. Let's pronounce the words together. The first word I had noticed is information. Information, boss, colleagues, clients, suppliers, family, friends, conversation, tense, person, mind, topic, important, active listening, conscious, effort, complete message, thing, obvious, important part, instance, eye contact, factors, focus, thoughts, verb, head, signal, feedback, personal filters, judgment, understanding, question, response, honest answer, opinion, skill, better, receive, reward, career, bonds, article, and video. And now take a look at the verbs. Think, get, listening, communicate, help, pay attention, remember, act, raise, planning, mean, miss, ignore, resist, need, show, not, smile, providing, affect, make sure, ask, plan, avoid, interrupting, speaking, finish, respond, pay off, strengthen, and accompanies. Tell me if I'm wrong somewhere. And now, we'll make the sentences using these nouns and verbs. We'll make meaningful sentences. We'll practice the pronunciation through the sharing of these sentences afterwards. And it's time for some homework. You will rewatch the video and enlist the adverbs and adjectives. You will practice pronunciation and make your own sentences. I hope you have enjoyed the session with me and you will practice carefully. We'll see each other next time. Bye for now. Take care.